Hey guys, this is Jim Kane, 4YCD, and you're watching FEP Labs Radio. Today I wanted to do a quick little tinkering around demonstration of the hot air soldering station. This is the Nuacalox hot air station that I did a video on before. And it's turned on, it's in sleep mode, which is a feature I didn't remember that it had. And so it's on, but the wand is not blowing air out, which is kind of cool because there's an air conditioner sitting back here behind off camera, and that means the iron is not blasting hot air at that all the time. So that's neat. When you pick this up, then it turns on and starts heating up. And hopefully the air noise is not super loud on the stream. So what I want to do is pull some components off of here and show you guys basically how this works. I've played with this before, as you can tell, and I am probably not the world's greatest desolderer with this yet because I have not messed with it. Let me zoom the camera in a little bit more and get a little tighter on the board. So what we're doing is we're just finding a component we might want to capture, we might want to reuse, and disconnect it from the board. So obviously for stuff like wires, it's pretty easy. We're just going to hit the connector while I'm pulling the wire, and still heating up a little bit. We should be able to get that wire out. Boom. So we'll try and grab that capacitor off the board. Well, how about that transistor right there? So I'm just going to grab it with the tweezers and put a little pressure on it, and then start heating everything up. Until we get it to pop off. Boom. And now we've recovered this particular transistor. Let's grab this cap. So obviously I think this would be a whole lot smoother of an operation. Like I said, if you had this in a vise. Because you got to be real careful where you put your fingers as you're snagging components off. And the end of the tweezers get fairly hot. So here's a little IC of some sort. I don't know what that is exactly. We'll use this dingus. I've not played with this thing yet. I really think this is more for putting components on the board, honestly, than popping them loose. And she's almost off. There we go. So as you can see, that works fairly well. Here's a diode. Let's grab that diode right there. Easy enough to get to. And just slowly but surely work on it and heat it up a little bit. And it's important to keep pressure on it. And I'm trying to do that while holding everything. And there we go. And then as I put the hot air gun back down, you'll see she starts telling me she's going to sleep. You can barely see that on the corner of the camera. And it's going to shut off the air in a second. So that's it. Not much to it. Great way to pull components off. Now the other thing that I have kind of figured out as I've been working with this is, so for example, let me get this thing from going back to sleep. You should be able to see right here are some surface mount components. So if I want to replace these, for example, I'm going to hook them with this little tool and keep some pressure on it. You also need to be kind of careful where the cord is at. And as I heat that up, I can pop those components right off. And I'm not trying to save any of this surface mount stuff. It's more just a demo than anything else. Let's secure that. So there you go. Popped off a fair amount of those little surface mount components. And then if I had replacements, I could come back in here and, of course, obviously in a vise, set this thing down, and then take my new components and set them in place and just kind of barely tap them in place until they're sitting where they need to be on the new solder paste, and then come along with the hot air gun and reflow that solder and put the new components back on. Now, I will say, and this is my opinion, again, I am not an expert at using a hot air station. Let's shut him off. If I was trying to desolder something that has a very large solder pad like that, I suspect you can use the hot air station. But I feel that it would probably be more efficient to put a metal soldering iron on that piece right there, wherever those big solder pads are, just because it's going to be a better heat transfer, I think. But that's it. A fairly easy way to get components off of a board, and you know, some of this stuff is definitely reusable. This was, I don't know, I don't remember, $60, $80 on Amazon, and I'll put a link in the description below. That's all I've got for today, guys. I just wanted to share with you what this thing looks like and how it works a little bit. 73s, y'all have a great day. Make sure you subscribe and ring the bell.